So I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Let's try this one more time. Conway, didn't we just pass this place? Maybe someone here can point us in the right direction. Shannon, I don't think Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what's this? So what is this place? Looks like an office building. It looks like a cathedral. What do you think? Looks like an office building. Yeah, an office building in the cathedral. In the cathedral. It doesn't look like a cathedral to me. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Both. Huh, okay. Very poetic. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. What about Homer? Does Homer have a better sense of direction? Homer. Get a good rest in the truck? Yeah, I know you love a drive. Sorry about all this walking. Maybe we could both use the exercise. I'm sure it's hard on your creaky paws too. Oh. End of the line seems that way. Maybe it's still under construction. I'll just say seems that way. Not for us, I hope. So I guess, do I go down? Okay, so I have a limp now. I can't seem to go back that way. So I guess I'm going down. Ooh. Hold on. These controls are a little janky. Okay, I can't go down either. Okay, that's nothing. That also seems to be nothing. That I guess I'm going this way then. Hello? Oh, there's someone here. Oh, shit. I don't know if I want to talk to you, though. Marianne. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost? So you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What are you celebrating? What did the boys from the distillery look like? What is this place? What is this place? Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you just mean to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood. No. You're going to need to talk. You're going to cares about that. One of the map clerks. But first, we've got to get you in the system, so you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now let's see. Rick is booked, proofreading drafts all afternoon, and Wanda's out on a site. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There are some books over there in the waiting area. I'll just take a look around. Have you seen our... I don't know what that word is. Oh... The television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. A hermit crab scuttles across the beach. Its shell is an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. Interesting. The television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces of meat for its nest. A scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm, but for fragile. Okay. The television is playing an instrumental video on an elevator design. Instructional video on an elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is greatly impaired. The passenger should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. Okay. The television is playing a closed circuit security feed of a housing project. The feed switches mechanically between locations, a hallway, a disused plot of grass, a stairwell, a mailbox. The television is playing a silent video of an empty theater, and microphones sits in the middle of the stage. The lights are slightly dim. The speakers hum impatiently. Okay. Can I go down now? I cannot go down. Are we done? Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient, you never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lula. with Lula Chamberlain. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process. But she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. The elevator is just back to the left there, 5th floor. This, like this way? Oh, books. 3 books are piled on the table. A service manual for a sewage pump, some agricultural plans for the bungalow, and some architectural plans for the bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese oh my. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Very... Whew, I don't know what to make of that. Yes, let's get in. She's on the 5th floor, right? Conway scans a column of elevator buttons. The 5th floor, diagram and draft. 4th floor, 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor. Lobby. 5th floor. Let's not waste any time going unnecessary places. Bears? What? I thought it was like bears, like sports. I didn't know it was like actual bears. I'm glad I didn't click that button by accident. I wonder what would have happened. Record player? Can we fix this, please? Ah, yes, the classics. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Clerk. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor. Whew, I almost messed up that word. And occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Obviously he's not Lula. Sorry, we're looking for an ingestion clerk. Oh no, I'm an interior special analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lula might be able to help you. She's pretty senior. You just missed her. Actually, she was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now on the 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... Interesting. Is there a door back here? Can I go back here and see if you've murdered anybody? Okay. I am not fixing you again. Fuck off. Okay, so he said the 1st floor, right? You can just listen to that mind-numbing nonsense. This is down on the 1st floor. Conway scans the column of elevator buttons. The 5th floor, diagrams and drafts. The 4th floor, archives and records. The 3rd floor, bears, literally. The 2nd floor, conference room. And the clerk's office. I should have just went there anyway. I thought about it. Hello, are you lost? Very much so, yes. We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh, no, she's much too busy. Let's get some of your junior clerks to sort your paperwork first, so we don't waste any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to... Oh, God. Happy to help. I am not talking to her. I fucking refuse. I come here to talk to one person. I want to speak to your manager. The Karen's coming out at me. Hi, how are you? Permanent addresses. Suggestion card. I don't think I've had 5 permanent addresses. Let's just skip it. Oh, sure, that's her and the cardigan. Oh, was it that easy? Ah, yes. Lula, having fun is in the Paperclip labyrinth. Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. The receptionist said you could point us in the right direction. This is concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house, basement full of insects, attics full of birds. Oh, Lord. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer, and made sculptures. But that dogwood was a surface road with a name like that. It would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? A gas station attendant told us we need to take the Zero to get to there. Gas station attendant, I see. Friendly blind man about my age. Hangs out with the old cat. Likes to pretend he's a poet. His name is Joseph. Do you know it? Joseph and I used to work together, and we lived together. We were friends. But that was a long time ago. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointed you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course. And now he's implicated you quite considerately, and in your condition. It's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. But where's Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe it's the same one. No, it's not possible. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases, and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large Leaf Dogwood Drive, or, oh my lord, Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting the records, of which we have abundance here. Do you have record of those streets? I expect we must. They'll be up in the archives and records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under 0 for... Oh my. It'll be filed under 0 for probably R6 for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Oh, for the love of all that, I'm gonna have to remember all of that. Thanks. I'm leaving. Wait, what did she say? Did she say the 4th floor? I just know it's not the bear. Archives and records, so 4th floor. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I can always count on you to remember, because I don't have a good memory. I hate that it goes through the whole thing again. Just let me click the goddamn floor! 4th floor. Yes, please. Whatever floor is not the bear floor. Okay. Documents. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. The small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Inside front cover, page 1, page 14. Inside back cover. Put the logbook away. Inside front cover. Note in logbook, document staff, please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get the new file cabinets in. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. Instruct clerks to focus on archives beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, and F, or archives most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with the letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc., but air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, and pollution, etc. That doesn't make any sense. Inside front cover, page 1. Several documents relating to sporting venues. Sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back in over a period of few days. Basketball courts, baseball fields, alleys, and parking lots. Inside the front cover, page 1, page 14. I think I'm gonna have to go talk to the goddamn clerk again. A single set of documents related to coal mining operations were checked out and back in by several different people within a few hours. Oh, interesting. Inside the back of the cover. Logbook, failing antique shops, folder missing, listed checked in the page, but not present. Interesting. I'm gonna flip. Check in, failing antique shops, Monday 3 p.m. Sign E, Ed, Bomb. Okay. Nothing? Me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled, and the rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with the O0 or G or an S. Maybe that clerk knows somewhere else we can look. Is it gonna be in the bear room? Is it gonna be in the bear room? Okay, it's gonna be in the bear room. Oh, I got stuck. I'll look down. Okay. Just start going. That's literally, I feel like, oh, the third floor is, oh, well, no, I haven't been into the conference room. I just feel like I'm gonna die if I go into the bear room, that's why. Nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This is this was the cathedral not so long ago, can you believe it? And then the Bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation had been directed to one of our storage facilities for their activities. That's where you'll find the street name records, I expect, at the church. Mary Ann at reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg's in a miserable sight. Take care of each other. So we don't have to go to the Bears? Okay. I feel like if we went to the conference room, we would learn something else. I just really don't want to go into the bear room because I feel like I'm gonna die. Okay, so we gotta talk to Mary Ann again. Get what you need? Lewis said you could direct us to the church. Be straight with me. What is this place? Oh, sure. The old storage lot. Just get back on the 0 and drive until you hit the crystal. Hit the crystal. Then turn around. What? It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. Okay? The jaws. The bat wings. The cactus. The lightning bolt. Let me see what this is. Found the crystal. Turn around. Can I go to that? Wait. No, give me the sandwich! Interesting. St. Thomas Church. Who's all here? Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Oh! Here for the night mass. What kind of mass is it? Tonight, it's homely. It's a homely working. Huh, I haven't heard this one before. Are you the preacher? Oh, I'm just the janitor. I guess this must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once the folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Same with the organist, and I found some old, in the Bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to, right? We all got a job. Right now, we have to find some Bureau documents. Oh, you're from the Bureau. I moved all those documents to Unit C315 to make room for the Mass. It's down at the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get the night Mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice, lady. Well, I'd better get this running. There are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hard-working through feast or abstinence, recognizing Saint Joseph the worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus and who trained him in carpentry and in the merit of sweat, and this is one such day. Somebody listens to Holy. How do you like working here? It's okay. I don't really know what else I would do. I used to play a lot of card games, in high school. Some of my friends went to college, but most of them just got jobs. Maybe in a few years we'll be hanging out in bars playing darts or something. We're not allowed to play cards in the bar because it looks like gambling. Beyond the church, this day is celebrated in remembrance of the violent protest in Chicago. What? And to honor the 4 who were unjustly prosecuted in its wake, having not only pursued their daily labor, but also having pursued their... Oh my. Okay. So this is like a hobby? If you asked me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry, but I run the slideshow and I play the tapes and I don't get paid for it. I just take it pretty seriously, but nobody's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be a more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in. I don't remember them anyway. Hi, got it. Got what? We were just listening to the sermon. What? I found what we came for here. Came here to get the file of street name changes. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this. I don't remember. I don't remember where she said to go talk to the doctor. That's fucking creepy. I can only do so many voices. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. My leg is stuck. My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's all messed up. It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful. I'm right here. Damn, don't worry. I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man. Look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we met. I think I need to see that doctor. Yes, you do. She has the doctor's card. Brandon, the doctor's town. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, here and there. The bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. It keeps fucking saying to find the crystal and then turn around, and I never see that goddamn crystal. I think I'm supposed to sleep. Okay, now I get it a little bit more how to navigate through that goddamn nonsense. Stressed. I need to ask her one more time. Because I don't remember what she said about the doctor. I'm gonna talk to the clerk first. See what she says. And then come back later. Back so soon. Can we talk so soon? We need to get back to Interstate 65. Lula filled out your papers. So you're in the system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. Do we not need to go to the doctor? Is that not a thing that... Can I pull up the... I can't look at the book. Okay, so, okay. River tunnels. Drive clockwise until you reach the feather. Pause for a moment to consider the cave walls. Reverse directions and drive counterclockwise until you hit the birdhouse. Now turn around again and you're almost upon it. To return, simply find the feather again and turn around. Drive clockwise until you reach the feather. Pause for a moment to consider the cave walls. Reverse directions and drive counterclockwise until you hit the birdhouse. Now turn around again, and you're almost upon it. To return, simply find the feather again. Okay, feather, then turn around and find the birdhouse. Okay. So clockwise is this way. is definitely counterclockwise, right? That's the crystal, so that's new. That's the bureau. That's Jaws. That's the Batwing. That's the cactus. Lightning bolt. Okay, well maybe that's just not where I'm supposed to go. Drive counterclockwise until you see the TV. When you reach the TV, drive clockwise to the antenna. Okay? Pleasant City Retention, and now turn around again and head just past the barn. The brochure describes this place as a gallery of mislaid futures, abandoned on lonely highways as American industrial design shifted its gaze to the intangible. It is a large warehouse full of oddly shaped vehicles, blimp-like rusted vessels, mostly painted in a dull green that is now faded towards brown. No path has been carved to navigate between them, and many have just been damaged enough to leave menacing bits of metal running jaggedly through their small open spaces. It's all a visitor can do to stand at the edge of the building, neck craned, trying to get a glimpse of something. Okay. Return to the bureau, find the TV again, and turn around. Okay? think I'm just gonna leave now, cause those were cool, but I think it's just basically world exploring. Uh, let's go talk to the lady so we can get processed to get back to 65. Get on 65 going southwest, take right past the observatory, just before the river. Okay. So we're looking for the observatory, and we're gonna take right. You're on 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. The neighborhood at the address of Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Let's go then, fuck! I don't know how long this game is, or when it ends, or what the fuck I'm even looking for. Thomas, oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. Museum staff, what did he say? Doesn't seem that weird. You didn't see that guy? Tall, kinda stooped over. Limped bad, looked like an old drunk. If you ask me, it looked like an old drunk if you ask me. I bet they were both drunks breaking in here looking for a place to sleep at all. I just feel bad for the old dog getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere, but that's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. Well, I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. He and his umbrella open inside. Using stuff. What are they doing up that late? What were they talking about? The man said his leg was hurting. They were looking for a Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. But I just assumed they were from the power company, you know? They're always coming by unannounced and messing with this or that. I just shut myself up in my room to wait it out. No sense getting involved. How did they get in? Must have been one of the kids who left the front door unlocked. Something's got to be done. They run around like animals, you know that. Flora left a can of soda on top of my shelter door, and I almost killed myself slipping in a sticky mess this morning. Something's got to be done. Can you even look anywhere else? Is there even anything else you can do? I can't leave. Can I leave without it? Okay. They were hollering at that empty tent you folks have on display. Hey, if you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. Yeah, they came by and knocked on the window, and we had a bit of a talk through the glass. I would have come out, but, you know, shady characters. What did you talk about? Was he suspicious? Or did you see him poking around anywhere else? They were asking about Dr. Truman, and I told them what all I know about that, which is not very much. What did you know about Dr. Truman? I told them he moved in here with the rest of us when you folks bought up the neighborhood, and then one day his house was gone. That's all I know about that. I want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Okay. I heard them banging around out there, and I just stayed quiet. I don't know what they wanted. I just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them. To tell you the truth, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Bitch, move! You are literally in the way! Oh my fucking god. Get over here. You are in the way. Can I not walk up here? Why can she walk up there, but I cannot? Do you know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit? I heard him working on his boat just a bit earlier before the storm started. But I saw the stranger's living gate, and a young woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined, so I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. Oh, we talked a bit about the neighborhood. I told them about Hudson and his sailboat, and the nice young couple in the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know about where he went. Do you know, I don't believe either of them had ever set foot on a houseboat before. I don't know that the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. It has always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is? I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if you have another storm like that last one. Okay? I can't see the guy. That's the only thing. It's this goddamn light. Okay, so I can't walk past that, so that is as far as I can go over there. I guess they must have gone through some papers here. It was in some disarray, and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I only noticed because Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized. I mean, what folders were they looking at? Yeah, mostly stuff about the building site. I guess they had a list of all the homes we relocated here, a list of original residents before we leveled the neighborhood. I'd guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out the list of the folks who didn't take the offer, folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. Yeah, I get that. Just how about that roof, huh? You just write us a check and we'll finish it right up. I know you've got this. I was playing in that empty cabin and they came by. They asked for Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Did you talk about anything else? Where did Dr. Truman go? It's a secret. Ursa told me, and I can't tell anyone else. What did the stranger say? The lady asked me about my parents, and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? I'm a little busy. Of course I do. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside, and he took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. What did he find in the cabin? He went upstairs, and he also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What did he do upstairs? He looked at some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better than when he was downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together, and the cabin too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. Now the part that is weird, he said he went into the basement. The cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in the closet. He said he found a secret door in the floor. He said he dug through the ground to get there. And he found a rope leading down a long pit, and he climbed down. It was so long his arms got very tired, and he fell in the dark. He didn't get hurt, though. He crawled through a tunnel, and he found the hidden garden. The garden was very beautiful. He felt so calm, and he fell asleep. He woke up on the floor of the cabin. He came back outside, and he said goodbye, and I didn't talk to him anymore. What the hell? The moment I now recall most clearly from their short visit was the birdcage exhibit. The old man stopped to rest for maybe to think. The young woman had been anxious up to that point, but she stopped as well and examined the birdcage more closely. It seemed so licked and tenderness from her. She ran one fingernail along the bars of the wire cage, marking out the tuneless scale like a child's xylophone, and then they moved on. We ought to get some real chickens in that coop, do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live off the land, you know what I mean? It's just a display, another kind of dwelling. Yeah. No offense against you guys, I mean, I appreciate what all you've done for us. I think you need to get some real horses in the stable. Do you like horses? Not anymore. Now I like jungle cats. You should get some real panthers in the stable. Oh Lord. That dog was in nearly as bad shape as the old man, just sort of struggling along. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit that seemed to cheer them up a bit. So much is going on that I just don't fucking understand. I don't think I can walk over there, strangely enough. Sure, I talked to them for a bit. Actually, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in a storm. I had a bottle in my coat, and I could see the old guy looking at it, and his leg was hurt pretty bad, so I offered him some. He got real awkward about it. I bet he's in a program. Anyway, they were asking about Dr. Truman. I remember him. He was here a bit, and then he left. So that's what I told them. And that's it. Like, that's it. Some more shit this way? God damn. We were working in the greenhouse and I saw them come up in the elevator. They were lost, obviously. It was obvious. God damn, that bird looks big. I don't understand what's going on in this game. I'm gonna have to watch a lore video after this bullshit. river way out east and then hop over the lake. The barren river. So it's the green river. Okay. Turns into the barren river. Not where we're trying to go then. Oh shit, what does this say? Way out east. Okay, so find the... I didn't even realize that I have a goddamn compass. I don't know when I got the compass. But this is east. Itself out of the lake. What? A shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake. That's nice. The Green River Lake. Still going east. Okay. That's not the right lake, though. There's definitely a lake, but that's not the correct lake. There it goes. This is the right lake. Okay, what does it say? And hop over the lake. Over the lake. Is it this one? Forest, right there. That's where I'll need to go. I don't know what you're saying. You said, well darn, BRB, then you said same. I don't know what you said same to, and then you said what? Question mark. I don't know what that is either. I don't know what you're saying what to. Oh my. It's okay, just take it easy. Well, but we need to get this leg looked at first. Right now, we are in no condition to haul anything out of that truck, even when we do find dogwood grass. Why is this delivery so important to you? My last delivery. Oh, you're retiring or something? Or, sorry. Lizette's closing up shop. That's, damn. How'd you come be with these people? I bet you're pretty wild when you were younger. But when I'm old like you, I'll still be wild. Is that not the man I need to talk to? Shouldn't be much further now. I think I see where the settlement ends over there. This is some fine-looking trees. The forest is full of shadows. These woods go on. These are some fine-looking trees. Ha! Yeah, really nice. You a tree enthusiast? I like birds. Birds like trees. Okay, I can follow that logic. You're in a lot of pain right now, aren't you? I just need to rest. You're almost there. Dr. Truman will have a nice couch or something that you can rest on, and some medicine or something, I don't know. Let's talk to the dog again. Have you ever been out in the winter? Have you ever been over the lake? I went there once with my folks. We had some burgers. It was really great. Do you have any family you're close with? Brother or sister? Kids? I have a brother, but I wouldn't say we're close. Just Lizette's family, I guess. Oh, yeah? Husband? Bunch of kids? Her husband, Ira, and I were friends. She's had this great kid named Charlie, but she had this... Oh, yeah? You mentioned him. Your old boss? Fierce-tempered, hard-working, up-by-his-bootstraps kind of guy, right? Sounds pretty intense. I guess I was always closest with Weaver, as close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength, but we were the same age growing up, and everyone else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. I never really understood her, but I knew her, and it's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Sure, I'll come in. Dr. Truman lets me watch of these houses, but it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I couldn't ever get to sleep, so I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. We flew really far, and we never got lost, but when we came back in the morning, they were all gone. We'll help you look for them. Yeah, okay. Maybe we can all go looking again later tonight. Let's go see what's on the TV. Dr. Truman, and yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. But, hold on. And, yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I realized how badly they had me. But how else can you pay for medical school? I have I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on that side of something, or some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen what arthritis did to my grandmother and my best friend in high school destroy his wrist building syn- what synthesizers, wrist building synthesizers. I mean, he was like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I have to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert in the medical uses of whatever that is. It's not so bad. So how about that leg? What happened exactly? It was too dark to tell, really. If something grabbed my leg in the dark, my leg was crushed by falling rocks. Dr. Truman, crush injury. Yeah, those can be pretty bad. Everything gets all compressed and there are a lot of little pieces to, what? Never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be, right? What are they singing about? They're singing about travel. They're singing about going home. Yeah, they're singing about their home because they're lost, right? Now, it's a scary song. It's not scary, it's hopeful. Dr. Truman's going to help your friend. He'll be okay. Dr. Truman, but it ain't nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with that leg or the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So, the anesthetic we'll use is called... Whew, I'm not even going to attempt that. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works is I'll count backwards from 5 to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as the medicine takes effect, and then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's talk about I can't read that. This is supposed... Into back 2. I think, I think that's where I'm gonna end it, honestly. I'll go ahead and get this started so it'll load in this part next time. I don't know what this game is. I don't know what it's about or what I'm even supposed to be doing. I do think that it's pretty interesting so far, and we are an hour and a half, almost an hour and 40 minutes into this part now that I actually got it to fucking work. I don't know what's going on. I think it's pretty interesting. I think I have some ideas on what the story's about. Like what the conclusion is going to come to, but I don't want to say right now. I'll say whenever I feel like we're getting a little bit closer to the end. We're in Act 3 now, and I don't know how many acts there are. I don't think this game is really all that long, but I haven't looked it up to see how many acts there are, so I don't know if we're almost done or not. I'll have to look it up before I go to bed, but that's where we are, and this is where I'm going to end it, and hopefully story will be starting to tie itself up pretty soon, so